Where you go, Jay? Don't boy you walking around in the middle of the store.
It's called magic.
Oh, okay. So let me get to the end of this because this is getting boring, probably for the audience too. But so I done gave away at least $1,000 to people that don't have no gas, don't have no food, don't know. I'm trying to get home with something before my wife go crazy, right? I mean, I already pay her so much when I leave, but I bring back so much when I come back.
Right.
I say,
She was expecting.
Yeah, and you know how women are, and they accuse you of buying a little girl or something if you don't come home with nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've been with your girl, and stuff. So I'm coming back home, trying to make it. I pull into the gas station and get some gas. Gas station loaded up with all kinds of people in there. Gas is about $3.90, right? $3.80, I think. This guy sitting there with his family with no gas in the camper, man. 2 kids. 2 girls, his wife, and what is it? Is it a Winnebago? What do they call it?
You can call it a Winnebago. You can call it an RV.
It's an RV, right?
RV.
Yeah. And he's sitting there, right? Old RV, right?
Yeah.
And he got the girl.
Old RV.
Yeah, old RV. He got the girls' bikes on, and everything. His whole life is on that. His whole life is on there, Jay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you rocking for, man?
Well.
You okay?
You shake him up.
Oh,
man, shut up.
So his whole life is on there. So I walks over and I said, "You all right, man?" And he said, "We short of gas. I ain't got but $100 now. And he said, I said, "Well, that's not a problem, man." I said, "What you trying to do?" He said, "We lost everything." I said, "Oh, I'm just coming from that way. I can see, you can see the water on his. I don't know how his trailer was. You can see the mud."
What do you mean lost everything? He lost his house?
Yeah, through the storm. Matter of fact, you can see mud on the trailer, but it's high.
Yeah.
He must have left just in time, right, before I got to the motor, right? So his little girls, the cutest little girls you ever seen. Got the mothers taking the hair care of them and all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I said, "Well, what can I do to help, man?" He said, "I'm short of gas, And I said, "Okay, let me give you $100 toward gas, and so you can get where you're going." And he said, "Will that get me to New York?" I almost fell on my fucking face, Jay. He's 1,300 miles from New York.
Yeah.
Almost, but he just. And I said, "New York, where you?" He said, "Man," he almost started crying. He said, "Let me tell you something." He pulled me aside. He said, "Let me tell you something." He wasn't hustling. His wife was sitting up in there. They've been sitting in the gas station.
They were legit.
They were legit, man. I could see remember I told you I see the flood zone around this car?
Yeah.
And he says, "Man, this is the most painful thing ever happened to me." And I said, "Well, things happen, man. You just got to work with them and live with them, man. It's like divorce. You just got to get through it, man, It's like everything else, a DUI and everything, anything, Everybody go through everything, in life, You don't know what's going to happen in your life, right? And stuff. You might get shot in the rear or anything." So he says,
shot in the what?
In the rear. Don't you know people get shot in the rear? Okay, so he said,
I ain't never known nobody get shot in the ass.
I do. Okay, so you ain't from the city, see?
That happens in the city?
Oh, yeah, they shoot you in the ass in a minute.
They shoot you in the ass?
Yeah. So, they don't like to kill you. They just want you to walk around.
Yeah, they just want you to limp.
Embarrass you and shit. You go.
They just want you to limp.
Yeah, you go to Thanksgiving dinner and say, everybody looking at you saying, "He got shot in the ass." How can you go to Thanksgiving dinner and you've been shot in the ass?
You can't sit down.
No. Yeah. How you doing, Papa? You can't talk no more tough talk. Because you've been shot in the ass. You usually talk all that stuff, what you going to do to people and shit.
Yeah,
You ain't going to do nothing no more.
No, you can't even sit down at Thanksgiving dinner.
No, yeah.
You get shot in the ass.
Yeah, they bring you a pillow and shit. They rub it in. Why don't you sit on this pillow? Because you know good and well your ass hurt. No, but, so I said, "Look here." I said, "New Yorkers, you're not going to make it to New York." I said, "Here's $500, man." He said, "Will that get me to New York?" I said, "No, it will not get you to New York."
It'll get you halfway there.
It won't even get them halfway. Not in an RV.
Oh, not an RV.
What, 10, 15 miles?
About 10 to 12 miles a gallon.
Yeah, he ain't gonna get him. It ain't gonna get him there. Yeah. So he said, "Oh, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much." And my teeth is gritting like right now. Oh shit, I'm giving away my wife money and stuff. I'm giving away my kids money and stuff right there. But God, it's a godly thing to do, you know. The godly. So he says, I said, "What you gonna have to do, man?"
You can call that karma. I believe in karma.
Well, it worked out, man. I got some. I got, you know, I made out later on in life, and so he said, "How do I get to New York?" I said, "You're on 95 now. 95 take you right to New York.
Stay on 95.
Just stay on 95." And he said, well, how close will I get to New York?" "Not very close." I said, "Not very." But I said, "You're gonna have to pull in a gas station, and there's people gonna be willing to help you and stuff. I can't help you anymore, man." I said, I'd already dealt my deck out. You know, I got a deck of money going out, and I got to go home and deal with that mean ass wife. She expecting you to bring some money in her. You've been out there in the storm.
Does she mean?
Yeah. Well, you don't bring no money.
How did she act when you came back?
Oh God, man, what you talking about? baby, I'm so glad you're home. And so how'd it go? I got the latest dog and everything. Yeah, she called me and told me that thanks for letting you come and everything and stuff like that.
Hand went out.
The hand went out. I ain't had nothing much to put in it, Jay. I know I'll go get hit in the mouth. And she said, I already wrote these bills down, the rest of the bills down. I had to
run.
Well, you know I don't want to say the word. I don't know if you can say the word. I had the pussy face, man.
Hey.
But you know, I mean, and she said, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "Look, here's what's left. $700. $700. You know how loud they get, right? Okay. And I said, "Damn, who's she talking to?" I was looking behind me and shit. Right? Why she so loud, right? $700. I said, "Look, them people was in bad shape, dollar, and stuff, and I had to do what I had to do. And what I'll do is I'll get out here again as soon as possible."
And what you did was what you did was you brought karma on yourself, man.
I don't know, man. I sort of feel like a sucker for a while, you know. After I got home, she make you, you know, they make you feel like a sucker, you know.
And well, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Women will always make you feel like a sucker. You bring good karma on yourself by doing shit like that, man.
They can love you to death, but they tell you, "You've been out there and got rolled." I mean, I got rolled.
That's not rolled.
What do you mean I got rolled? People need help.
Yeah.
People need help. But that's this business right here, Jay. You know, it's a God played a nasty trick. It's a nasty trick. And I'm gonna tell you something, God played it on me, man. Yeah. And
did you get it back later?
Oh yeah, it comes back 2-4.
Yeah.
It comes back 2-4. Always do. But my mother made us just throw away.
That's why you never hesitate to help somebody out. If somebody's in need and you got it and they don't, help them out.
But there's good people, Jay.
Because that brings karma back on you, man.
But there's good people and bad people. Now, a lady called me. I know she got a big job because I called her. And they called her the CEO or something, right? She wanted her cat. Her cat was gone for 7 days, right? Mm-hmm. But she happened to be local, so I ain't had to drive about 30-something miles, right?
Right.
So I said, I ain't gonna charge you nothing, ma'am, but $700 come return your cat, you know. That sounds like it should be a problem at all, right? She said, "Well, when can you get there? Because I'm taking off work." I said, "I'm on my way then, you know, you got to make your payment now." And she said, but at that time I was just starting out. So I was giving people too much leeway. Mm-hmm. You only make a 25% payment, right?
Right.
Now you pay me up front.
Speaking of 25%, anybody out there who's a veteran, a legitimate veteran, provable, 25% off the price.
Always been that way.
Always been that way.
And elderly people, and people down on their luck, and what, I don't know what you call them, handicapped, all this political correct. What do you call them now?
What? Handicapped?
Falling down, can't get up people, or what?
Vertically challenged?
Oh, okay. Because every time I look at a commercial, that woman keeps falling down, can't get up.
She got 25% off.
Okay, yeah. Why don't somebody put her in a home? Why she keep every time I look at TV, she's falling down the steps or something.
Because her cat's keeping her company.
Oh man, I'm telling you. I'm talking about the commercial, man. You don't see the commercial?
I'm talking about the commercial too.
Yeah, she would fall down in front of the door. Her daughter trying to open the door. She fall down the steps with the basket of clothes. Why don't
daughter opens the door and knocks her down the stairs.
Yeah, what is she gonna get one of those? What's that thing that go up the steps?
Stair climber.
You know, go around the side. Is that what it is?
Stair climber.
Yeah, she did a stair climber or something. I ain't never seen nobody fall down that many times. Every time I look, she falling down. And I said, man, why don't somebody put her in a home or something? But other than that, Jay, I tell you, man, that oh, let me tell you one bad thing, and then we're gonna get off of this thing, man. About bad people. I'm telling you about good people, and I'm gonna tell you about bad people. So this CEO lady, I guess they're right. And she said, I said, give me a scent and everything for your cat and all that stuff. I go right out there, man. I find her cat about 30 minutes, man.
30 minutes?
Yeah, I'm laughing all the way to the bank, right? There is no bank.
There's no bank.